Okay. Okay. Remaining part will be covered in second period. Okay. Here, what I did now, error occurred because whenever I compile that file name, that was compiling somewhat another file. So my file name is equal to my class name. Where is my class name? This is my main class. Okay, this is my main class. So I need to, first of all, I need to convert this file name as this practice. Okay, I will change this class name as somewhat practice. Okay, this is change it. My file name is practice.java. So main, because always class name, main class name, file name equal to class name, main class name. So that is okay. Now you need to change this one, otherwise no. So you keep somewhat extra. Always classes are what extra class, huh? This extra class, so you need to change this as, okay, practice somewhat extra. This is our class. So this is what you need to change, this word extra. Okay. Now okay, so try to understand, your file is what, practice.java. So your class name must be main class name practice. So this is the main method. Now this is the extra class, which is the child class, extended thread class. So it has a method run method. That method run method to be started by this start method of thread class. Okay, object created for the this your extended class. Okay, now let us try to execute this one compilation, whether it is compiled. Okay, it is compiled, huh? See how it is compiled. Try to understand that. One more thing, one more time. CLS clear screen. Now compiled, it is being compiled. Okay, see here what happened. This hello word, who has executed this hello word, that is executed by your, as I told you, that main method, which will be run by main thread. Apart from that, these lines 0 to 4, 0 1 2 3 4, because I have given I is equal to less than equal to 4, means initially 0. From 0 to it will publish. Okay, I less until the I less than equal to 4, this condition, until this condition will not be satisfied. Okay, no. So whenever condition, until unless the suppose if this condition is satisfied, this numbers will be printed out. Okay, so whenever this condition is not satisfied, so this loop, okay, this loop breaks. So numbers, so this is what now your thread is running. Okay, this line of code 0 1 2 3 4, this line of code kept under a. This is what, as I told you, that this run method, this is part of your, this is part of your thread class. But how to implement synchronization, that is very important here. That is the topic today. Thread is executed, okay, but I told you that suppose many threads are there. That moment I need to write every thread dot join. Okay, so if 1000 threads are there, I need to write join method, because which thread will execute, it is very difficult to identify. Okay, so that moment this synchronization will be used. So we need to do somewhat little bit changes in the code. That is, I am going to explain what is that. First of all, what happens, we need to use this synchronized keyword. Okay, we need to use synchronized keyword. Okay, we will use synchronized keyword, small letter, everything is word. we will use synchronized. This keyword we need to use. That synchronized keyword, that is to be put in front of this run method. Okay, so whenever we put in front of this run method, suppose if I write here synchronized method, synchronized, okay, if I write synchronized here, so it is giving error because we need to give z here. Okay, so this is okay, synchronized. So if I put synchronized keyword in front of this method, okay, run method, this run method is part of this thread class. So here inheritance will not occur. Here inheritance will not occur. Why inheritance will not occur? Problem is what? Try to understand. As I told you that inheritance means what? Whatever the attributes and methods of this thread class will be implemented, inherited by this child class. Okay, but the thread class has a method run. Okay, so here we have created a method run, but if we add this synchronized keyword, so here method overriding will not be achieved. So for the synchronized method, what we do, we will create another class. We will create another class. Class is what? We will create another class. Keep another class. That class name somewhat. Take any name, like what? Any name which is related with threads. Any name, not thread name. Okay. Class name maybe some already demo we have taken. This is the main practice. This is the practice class extra demo. Suppose this is the demo class. Okay, demo. So now demo. So demo, under this demo class, sorry, flower braces class means, okay. Now whatever the line of code which is part of your thread, so the total line of code we need to copy cut this total line of code, that is to be pasted in separate class. Okay, now what happened? Your thread that is not part of your child class, okay, extended class, because no problem, that synchronized keyword, if I add in front of that, so there is somewhat that is what means your run method which is part of your thread class, so they're not both matching. So now I will, what I do, I want to keep all this thread, the line of code which is under thread, that is kept where, that is kept in run method. That, okay, the total run method, that is kept under a separate class, that is demo. Now this okay, this class is okay, this method is okay, this for loop is okay, three braces, okay. Now this is okay, this is okay. For now one more brace missed, na? That is very important, otherwise you will get the errors, huh? Okay, try to understand. This is the class, this is the method, this is the for loop. Okay, under this try block closed, catch block closed. This is okay, try block closed. Okay, this is try block closed, catch block. We need to put this here, otherwise confusion may be there. Catch block closed, try block closed. Okay, now this is what your, okay. Now one more brace we need to keep here. I need to keep one more brace here. So try. Now the total thread class code kept separately under another class. Now within this class, where is that class? Okay. Now class extra extends. Here we need to do somewhat. Here whatever the object I have created, so this is the object created for this class, extra class. So you keep this class extra, call that extra. Okay, extra class is what here? Extra object. You call that obj. Now put semicolon here. Now object created here, na, that object and class I have mentioned here. Then after you create the now actually you do one thing. So object we need to create for what? This one. Okay, demo class. Now you need to change the total code. You need to do what for extra? Okay, now okay. So you need to do what? This line of code we need to change. We need to why? Because this is what demo the total line method under demo class. Okay, so we will call that demo class an object. Okay, under here we call okay. Now extra. Now you need to create the object for the wherever we have kept that total line of code thread. Okay, we have defined this line of code under separate demo class. Now you, that's why you need to change this as demo. Okay, demo and this is the constructor. This is the constructor for demo class. Just I am mentioning here, this is the constructor method. Okay, now what happened? Try to come here where this is your class, where your thread instructions line of code kept under this class. Now you have created the object for this. Okay, now this demo obj that should be kept here, class. Now demo obj. Then after try to understand for this class, this is the your child class, na? This is your child class. So for this class, okay, this class has the constructor. This class has constructor. Okay, so within this constructor, this class has constructor. So I am going to create the constructor for this classes. See, for which class? This child class. Create the classes. Child class, first one, extra. Okay, its object name, you take some word object name, whatever. Suppose if you take t1. Okay, t1 is an object. T is what? Object for two. This is okay. Now simply you need to do what? You need to pass this parameter, this object name, you need to pass here. Okay, you pass here. Okay, that is okay. It is okay. Now this, for this class, this is the object. Okay, this is the constructor for this constructor. This is the constructor again. Okay, now this constructor method you take here, constructor. Okay, I have taken this constructor. Within this I have passed this class and object. Okay, class and object I have passed here. So then after you need to put little bit of code, this dot this dot obj. Okay, this dot obj is equal to obj. Okay, this is the code. So why I have written here this dot obj, try to understand, because this is the demo class where your line of code, total thread line of code kept under this demo class. So for this demo class, object is created. Okay, now where it is created, here it is created. This is the demo class object and new keyword. This is the constructor. Then this child class, I have created the object class object. So this is the constructor method. Within this object of demo class passed as a parameter. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to, here as I told you that this is the way. Okay, now this is this class and object passed as a parameter for this constructor. This is the constructor. Okay, this is the constructor. So where is that constructor? Here, see, this is the constructor. Within this bracket, okay, I have passed this as a parameter. So now to overcome this confusion, okay, this keyword used always, this keyword used to refer the instance of the class. Instance means object. So this keyword used to refer the object of a class. So this keyword refers the object of a class. It is a as a parameter. Okay, this is object. So to overcome this confusion, this keyword used here. Then after, you need to do what? You call this, where this method, which method? This method, run method. Okay, I'm going to call that method as what? I'm going to call this method as run method. Okay, e dot display. Where is that? Its object is what? Obj dot display. Obj dot display. Okay, obj dot display. Method. Okay, now this is okay, but it is giving error. Why it is giving error? We need to see that. Identifier expected of after this token obj dot display. Okay, because here we need to call this demo dot run obj dot display. Okay, we need to, where should we keep this? This is your thread class is opened. Okay, this is okay. Here it is okay, it is okay. So now, okay, this is okay. Obj dot, see what is happening here. If you remove this method, now let us see. This is for what is happening. Let us see. Under this class, okay, this is created extra. Why? Okay, you no need to keep this one. That's why it is giving error here. Okay, now this is okay. Now this, okay, if you terminate extra, so you need to terminate with the semicolon. Okay, now it is okay. Demo extra demo obj, this is okay. Constructor expected. Okay, after this token, okay, this is okay. Okay, so remove this one. So this is okay. It is, there is no any error here. What is this method display is undefined for the type demo, demo method object display okay, because so there is no any display method. So this is what run method. You need to change this code as run. Okay, this is okay now. Okay, now you come here, you need to call obj.start t.start. You need to call threads t.start t1.start first. Okay, then after, so here you keep the object. So then after you copy and paste the total. For 3 you create 3 threads, paste. Then after you come down, one more you paste here. Okay, now this is t1, this is t2, this is t3. Now t1, this is t2, this is t3. Okay, t3. Then after, what is happening here? t1, t2, t3. You need to start all the threads by start method. t1 start, same, you copy this one, you copy, you paste here. Next, this is t2 dot, means 3 methods we are paste, 3 threads are running. Okay, now let us see whether it is executed. How? Because we have written lengthy code. Now remove this one, you come down, first of all check that, okay, you put them all in one line. Okay, now see, so 3 objects t1, t2, t3 created for the 3 threads started. So then what happened? This is your method, main class name, change in properties. This is your main method. Under this will be executed by main thread. Now, so this is okay, this is okay. Now object dot run, you call this one. Okay, this is okay. Now try to execute that, whether it is executed, what is the error we will get, anything. Now try to understand, the code is being executed, but problem is what, you need to try to understand that, as I told you that, what is that, what I told you that, so 3 threads I have created here. How many threads? 3 threads, multiple threads, that is called multi-threading. Multi-threading is executed, but I told you in initial synchronization, I told you that what, which thread will be executed, it is very difficult to predict. Here same thing is going on for me, because once if I compiled, so it is printing 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, next 0 1 2 3 4, but it is very difficult to find out which thread is executing them. So for that, we need to change a little bit of code here, where I am going to write the code here. You keep, you need to write the code here, thread. Okay, thread g, take anything, gr, okay, is equal to, okay, thread, that is what, thread dot, okay, thread dot current thread. Okay, current, this is the current thread dot current thread. What is doing this? Okay, So now try to understand. It is giving error means R is missing here, thread. Okay, now it is over. Now what happened here? Try to understand that. So I want to do something that this thread, which thread running, current thread. So this current thread method, that is method of thread class. So that is referred as a variable G. So it will indicate this current thread method indicates that which thread is being executed. Okay, now you do one thing in this line of code. You pass here, that is what your get name. Get name. Okay. Get name. Whose get name? Whose get name? That is G. Okay, G is your current thread name. Okay, G dot get name. Method must be terminated with the brackets. That is very important. Then after plus. Okay, plus. Why? Because plus, I will explain concatenation we are doing here, and put some separators here. Okay, and then again plus. Okay, this is the code I have written. So what happened here? Let us try to understand that what is going on. So whether it will be, what is the, see, try to understand. So this is being executed by, suppose if I put some separator here. Okay, so and then I want to keep here, so it will be run by what? So total they are being run by, everything is being run by main thread, not by the threads. Okay, so G dot get name, that is what, where we have written the code. Thread G is equal so here. Okay, thread dot current thread, this is okay. Here I have written, so that is to be we need to get the printout as thread 0 thread 1 like that. So then synchronization, okay, understood that. So here we need to put the synchronized keyword. That is very important. As I told you that this synchronized keyword, that is very important. So one synchronized keyword put in front of this. Okay, now it is executed. See, synchronized keyword again, it is giving main 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, synchronized keyword. See, we need to do what? We need to check back that